Okay, great. So, hey, I'm gonna be making a. Alright, seems like can. No, we can't. Okay. So, I'm essentially going to be making a Telegram app. Not a Telegram app, but it could be a Telegram app. That's the thing. It could be anywhere. It could be chattable. But essentially, it's built on Shopify. And with Shopify, with products and customer accounts and orders and these things, like, it's all held in Shopify, right? So then when Shopify is like chattable, then you can chat with this property management. Let's say someone's requesting a maintenance repair or something, like they're a maintenance repair or something, then they tell the bot, like, let's order a repair, replacement, whatever. And then, like, I damaged the ceiling fan, right? Then they tell the bot, I want a repair on the ceiling fan, or there's like a damage or whatever. And then the bot would create the order for the product, assign it to the customer, and we'll be able to monitor the status of the product, the repairs, delivery, and see that with that one customer's account, and which properties have they stayed at with us, or how long have they been at this property, or what repairs have they got over this time, and what different costs have gone into it in delivering this, but then how much money have we made from this property. So it shows that all within Shopify, and then you can create a customer account and all these things. So that's the framework behind this. And the reason why I want to show this is because it can help so many people that are in real estate. I plan to sell this to different real estate agents to white label and use for their own services and such. But there's also going to be a lot of people that can build this themselves and want to build it themselves, but then there's also people that don't want to build it themselves. And so this is for the people that want to build it themselves, or if you just want to see how it works in the back end. I don't know, long term, I feel like this can be very helpful to society, right? Like, real estate's huge, so property management app built in Shopify. Hello, that's powerful. So I am going to take you in. This is True Verse Metrics. But I actually want to create a new store. So they're spreading all around you. So stupid, but that's so good. Wait, I don't want to play copyright music in this because I literally, genuinely need non-copyright music because I want to make sure this audio is clear, live, loud, like we're here to work. This is my one opportunity to show off my skills in building a Shopify store and bringing the apps and tools into it to create a whole unified experience. It's 1:38 a.m. So, but we're doing it. I got my laundry going, so I'm waiting for my laundry to finish, to be honest. And hopefully we can get some stuff done in the meantime. Oh, fuck it, we're already getting paid for it. I'm clocking it. I swear I came up clocking before everyone started saying it, and then everyone started saying it. I was like, what the heck? I didn't push it out early enough. I also don't have big enough of a font for me to be credited as the first person, you know what I mean? Like, at the moment, you know what I mean? Oh, okay, let's build this though. Or should I say, property management app. Built within Shopify, and the whole system, really, the whole backend, everything. It's all managed within Shopify. Whether you're the property manager agency, or you're the actual tenant yourself, either way, it's all within Shopify, and nice and easy and connected. So let's let's just go to Shopify and Safari. Ew, AI models, none of that for me, because we are AI. I'm joking. We are not AI. We are human AI. And yes, there may be AI models, but at least the best brands will always stick with. How do I create a new store? Just when there was always like an option to add another store, and now all of a sudden there's no option to add another store. Like, come on. We have to just, create a store. It's actually, that is my favorite thing in the world. Okay, let me not reveal that to the world. So I'm just gonna put my credit card information so that we can open up this new, not credit card, never that, we don't do credit cards around here. Shit, I don't even know if my card's saved. Oh, it is. I guess this one can work for now, temporarily. I should just get the actual card out. Okay, that I want. So. I kind of have the whole structure planned out before going into this. I kind of thought about how I want it to be, and it's all like buildable, you know, over time. So even if we don't do so much of it now, like I can come on again and continue to build, and it'll be nice, no matter what. So it's like, I think I might condense this live into a video for my True Bites channel as well, so that way we have a cleaner version ready to go and share. Why does this song keep wanting to come on? I guess it's like 2017 vibes. Like that is not even no copyright. This song on repeat for the whole time. Alexa, volume down. Okay, so I'm just typing in that. Oh, I didn't even need to type in my card now, actually. This is so exciting to create a property management app right within Shopify. Like, I'm in this, truly. So, guess we'll hop into the customer account side actually first. Let me just show you what the goal outcome of this is before we get set up. See what the goal outcome we're trying to hit. Actually, let me show you that. Let me just get into it. Okay. What if I just start with another box? Create a new story time. Set up the customer account, matching the experience, and lock the Canva. And look into the Shopify inbox to talk to. Okay, I've already downloaded these apps. So now it's just mimicking this customer account. So the customer number 1 So open menu. Oh, this is like kind of experimental, so it's gonna be the tenants. This is some good image. They don't even allow building in like others because we build situations well and very hands off, but like hands on. So the tenant account number for now, we'll just set that. We'll just set all the pages as contact for now. Sharing agents. Again, we're just going to set them all as contact for now because it's the only page available right now. Setting up the name for the tenant account. So we'll set this up. I'll show you how it actually works later. And then the rights. So when you request, submit and expect feedback. So I guess we can submit this as a page. Is there like forms needed? Forms not be helpful. create a custom order with custom pricing, custom everything. The reason why Shopify for this is because you're able to automate emails with the customer data, like the tenant, right? Just the tenant. And, you can create collections of houses as products. It's really e-commerce and also on the shop. Rent payment. And then so these are just the products that are signed up. Okay. So these are the main. And then for the units, we're also going to create product for each unit. So let's say and then I guess there would be like a standardized format of what we fill out on the actual property detail. Now it's not really that is actually needs to store all the details of the property itself, because I mean, I guess technically you can install that, but maybe shows the details behind. So with material manager, you can see raw materials and product inventory. So let's see,
Invincible.
like the materials that make the house or product or service. It's like, like the cost of the service as well, like the cost of the repairman and all these things. So inventory that. So over the ones here. That's not really material ingredients that go into baking dish for something. So for example, we can create a collection of like townhouses. So all of our townhouses can be the townhouse collection. And then all of the rented units can be, you know what I mean? We can filter through that actually, even within our own collection of what occupied versus what's not. And we can set up different metadata for that. And so, yeah, collections. Cool. I guess we can even actually style for the service request lines. That'd be a collection. Alright, so one of the things we should do with this product is change the type. We can turn it into a property. And then we can say vendor. You know, whatever vendor that you want. Cool. So the wonderful thing about having your customers, so when having customers in Shopify, it allows you to see a view of all your customers, right? The list of your customers. The reason why this is so important as a real estate investor is for the legal protection that this offers, right? It's a digital, verification, timestamp, like real thing. You can see the email that was sent out. You can see the message that was sent via text. You can see the last rent paid, the customer account, all of that detail on that tenant will be in the customer here. So it's like you can really, keep the legal stuff when it comes to your tenant clear, compliant, and then obviously you have to have the storefront side of things, and that's providing a better experience to the tenant who genuinely just wants to live in the real estate and have a good experience living in the like that they're not going to shit or whatever. They want to just live, they don't have to worry about all that stress. let's say we also have another property in the same area. Actually, we would probably just duplicate it, so I'll duplicate it. I'm gonna set that to the little and like this also allows you to then advertise if one of your listings is available, then people can submit an application or send an appointment to come in for a viewing or whatever, and come in for like any sort of situation like that, right? Pretty cool. Okay. This one. And about that. I'll just create a smart collection to say that showing occupied. Say occupied as this collection and occupied properties, and then we'll do collection of townhouses, because we know have townhouses, tags equal to townhouse. There we go. This one's an empty house. Obviously, we would want to create like a product template, like a house template, so then we can fill in all the details and then reuse that for the same. Every time we create a property, it's just a duplicate of that template rather than having to do all the details again every single time. But that's the wonderful thing about Shopify is you can create a template, add it to like a template collection, and then just keep it as a draft. You don't even have to keep it public. New shades of Sesame Street. I love how I love how we're gonna do the camp. And let's say this is apartments. Studio. Now let's say for 1 bedroom. Maybe we can do 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms. Let's say it's a 2-bedroom apartment. And then that gives us the opportunity collection. It takes a minute usually to load up the tags for some reason, so we would want to create a collection where we can occupy townhouses, apartments, villas, mansions, whatever. Let's go into the actual customer account size of these, because ultimately it's the customers that are going to the tenants. It's a tenant portal, you can call it. So a tenant can come in to their portal and be able to access what they need to access. And remember, if we're doing this, we actually set up the menu for their profile. So we should be able to change that. is the new customer account. Shopify is an old customer account version and a new customer account version. So, go to our tenant account and so what I do here is just go into header and then change the navigation menu to the tenant account menu that we have created. I'll just start it. And you can always give them luck. That's so cool. You want to give them like a little rent credit or something, right? Invincible. And then they can have like a repair credit and they get a certain amount of repair credits per year or something. That's, interesting ways to do property management in the modern era, right? Some fun, cool things, and I guess what I want to do, that's where the orders would be, so let's take a step back out and then we'll go to the content and then go to the menus. Alexa, volume down. I hope you can hear me. Oh my god, this whole time there's like 3 mics going off. Are you kidding me? Shoot, were you hearing the music the whole time? Don't tell me the audio was terrible the whole time. Okay, well anyway. So what we've done now is taken our customer account. All these audio mixers are not showing. They're not showing me. Okay, anyway. So we have our customer account menu. Right, and now we can do new request can be so what we should do is go into product. Actually, we can just edit here. So we see key replacement. And let's set up a cleaning product as well. See, we can offer service here. So if they want a cleaning service, then they can have cleaning service. If they want a private chef service, if they want a maid service, this is a butler service, endless possibilities. So yeah. And so now we have this service, and let's say request. Okay, great. So that's probably going to take a minute to load that tag. But with that tag, we can create a collection. For example, we can create a tag. We have the vacant, so now we can see vacant units, right? I'm just making sure the property type is set the property unit, which we set. And see, like with the smart collection, it automatically adds that product or property. to it, and it says vacant, so then it's also vacant. And then we got our service here. So let's see. The good thing about deposit is you can also refund the deposit directly in Shopify as well. Or you can just give them a credit or something for a certain task or something. You know, they mow the lawn themselves instead of hiring the lawnmower for the week, you know what I mean? Or the month or whatever. Some cleaning service, key replacement. Is utility adjustment self-serve? But yeah, this is basically a self-serve portal, right? Where you're self-serving to request services. So we're just gonna add, I'm gonna click that ellipsis up there, the 3 dots, and then click add tags, and then you want to click it hasn't appeared yet. The one we created here, the request. There, so we're going to add that to request. And now they're all requests. Right. Now we'll also add a collection that says requests. Request, and then there we go. Boom, new request. So now we can go and put the request mode, like cleaning service, key replacement, maintenance or repair. Pretty cool, huh? That looks nicely, right? Pretty nice if you ask me. I'm just going to go back to the menu section and content in the menu and the tenant account menu, and then we change this contact page to the collection new request, and then for rent due, we're going to do orders. I feel like I kind of want like this sort of checklist experience so they can check it off themselves that they paid their rent, but you know, overall. Okay, so we got the rent due, which is the orders, the new request, and then the chat with the agent. Okay, so let's set up the chat with the agent part. Yeah, so we have a working prototype, okay? And we get an instant answer. I think talk to would be a little bit more to set up. However, you can have different tickets, but I don't think that's actually necessary in this case. I think that's not unnecessary. Oh, and then there's the messaging app. So with the messaging app on Shopify, you can do SMS and email. So sending automatic emails, reminding them that rent payments coming up, or text messages that are rent payments coming up, or maybe both. depending on what the tenant might want to subscribe to. So if the tenant is subscribing just to email, then they can do email up to their preference, right? They can turn that on and off. If they already know, that their rent is due, like they don't need reminders, they can turn it off, no problem, right? If they want it on, they want it off. Great, right? And then the other thing is they can see all their orders of rents paid in the past, which we just, have seen us set up, right? And if you look at the way Shopify works, it's like this is very nice because look, you can do emails and SMS. And you can bring this on your phone, so you can literally do it on your iPad, on your phone, on the go, and it's creating an email automation or campaign. If you want to promote like a tenant board event or something, I don't know, something fun for the tenants or whatever. I mean, that's what Dubai does. Dubai gives, the neighborhood a fun Diwali event or Halloween event, and they set up all these things, right? So it's like, imagine doing that for your little apartment building complex that you own, right? Doing something small, gesture for them. So creating a little campaign, and then with Shopify, you can have all the tools to track the success of those efforts or failures. You know what I mean? See what's working, see what's not. And yeah, so as you can see, we're in Shopify inbox now. And with Shopify inbox, you can kind of, have these different things where they can chat with you. And that's cool. But I wonder if I can have it as a link. Or maybe like only a certain page shows the chat thing, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna customize the storefront. We'll get back into the Shopify inbox thing in a second, but I'm gonna just kind of delete this stuff here that we don't want to need right now. I would say a merge logo is something. Yeah, let's have to. And we can just keep that as welcome home. Here you would have to log in, link to log in. Right. But I don't know the link to it yet because we have to customize that. So let's go to that. We can go. And you can always add more forms and things, more custom fields to the customer account and the customer data to be able to add more details, custom fields and checkout blocks and things. Shopify has all the apps for you to explore once we're off this basic ground, which honestly we've covered a lot here, I feel like. So chat with agent. See, look, it even tells you at the bottom, see how it says payment due March 12th. So if the payment is late, like, it'll tell them, like, payment overdue. Just a good reminder. And if things are complete, like, that'll be there as well. They can organize the way they view it. Right? Really cool. And then again, this would show rent, but they can also include like the little different services and things that they've had. Ideally though, like the services and stuff, you'd be able to see your services that you've ordered versus the, like, I want to filter the orders, you know what I mean? So you can monitor the rent versus like the order, the requests and new requests and things like that. But anyway, let's choose go into customer accounts. Okay, we want to change our domain, so let's say
here we go.
okay, cool. After you get the domain already that you want to use, you can connect it to the existing domain, but there's no necessary to really buy even a domain. You can use the Shopify domain until you want to customize it and, you know, have a more premium brand feel. But at the same time, it's just your tenants, and even just the digital experience of it is just such an elevation from what 99.9% of the world's tenants, landlords are doing, right? So this is already better. Cool. And we can change our domain even, like, okay, cool. We know that, great. Let's just visit the online store and see. How it's looking. So you got the new request. That takes us to the password page at the moment. Where is it supposed to be taking us again? Let's go look. Must be something we need to change in the menu. So I'm just gonna delete the old customer account menu.
Invincible.
I don't need this. You know what I mean? Okay, so new request. Let's do new request collection chat with agent. Okay, so that's where we're gonna change. So we can go to online store and then go to pages, and then we're gonna create a page. personal page for live chat, so that in the menu, if you're also building alongside of me, or you're building something similar to you want to build a property management plan, let me know what other tricks you're doing, because we're sharing this information together, we're building into this new experimental kind of, not some SaaS that we're selling right now, like this is just a way to try using Shopify in this way, right?
Here we go.
Pages still loading in. Cool. I'm just testing this right now to see how that will look. Because I'm going to do the same thing. Storefront. Okay, another thing you want to get rid of is the power by Shopify. So this is something you want to do right away. It's more of a Shopify branding thing than the necessity of the shop. So I'm going to remove that. And to do that, you can just go into online store themes and then edit default theme content, and you click the three dots here. And then you can search and click Shopify. Okay, so it says search for powered. And then you can fill in that, and now it will all say powered by Shopify, which is nice. Okay, and then to remove it from your footer, because that's actually a little bit different, then you want to go to edit a default theme. Oh wait, no. You want to go to edit code. And then you want to go to footer liquid, and then you do Command F, Control V, so no check if it's even actually displayed. Okay, it doesn't look like it is. Okay. This is part of my version of the model. So great, everything's changed. Great. Is this page updated? No, it is not. Let's try to give another refresh. And I'm going to log It's still, okay, wait. Maybe we didn't publish the page. So let's double check on that. Yes, there we go. And we'll just go back to content, menus, tenant account menu. And then we'll go to I guess giving them access to their profile might not be necessary. I mean, to change their, I mean, if they want to change their phone number or whatever, maybe they should contact you first before, you know, before doing installs, right? Because you don't want them to change information that's like, you know, on their contract and associated to their lease without the proper protocols in place. So again, it's all coming down to management. Yes, you can have the software, but it comes down to management and actually using the platform to effectively deliver this as a tenant portal, but also as your rental management software and property management software. You do need another app. Like, there's other apps out there to manage the properties and your inventory of units, you know, with the actual details on like the measures and the value of the property and, you know, HOA fees and things, you know what I mean, like all that can be in a different app. This is mainly to deliver the business, you know, and do the business side of it. There's the other thing, is just managing the inventory of it end of it, you know. Catalog is something we don't necessarily want in the menu up here either, so I'm gonna move that because you don't want I mean, I guess you can see, change it to like what's available right now, like new properties by us available, but that's not really something I want on there right now. Not all of my tenants need to know what other properties we have available at this moment in time. However, if we did want to do that and we did want to have the option shown, maybe like with a map view, so the tenant can see with the map our catalog, you know, where they can rent from us anywhere in the world. So, but that's with the map view and other tools, not necessary for this moment in time. So we'll just go to the main menu here and we'll delete that. The contact thing, again, something I don't necessarily need. So I mean, I guess technically we can keep it. But again, there's the chat box on the Shopify inbox, so it may be unnecessary to have the contact details here. If they want to contact us, they can contact. Because what it's going to show you on the contact page, we never actually looked at that yet, but that's because that page is not necessarily important for this case scenario. But it's always good to have a contact page. I guess no matter what. Okay, some glitches going on there.
Here we go.
Yeah, see, me in your phone comment. You know, it's good, I guess. It's cool. But That sign in and profile is ideally where they're going. Should we see how this looks in action? You know what, before we do that, let's just actually finish up with that. I'm gonna take out con. Again, if I ever want to re-add it, that page always exists, so you can. But in the meantime, if you want to add an about section, about us, or policy, or rental rules, or whatever, you can keep updating that as you wish. But in the meantime, I think we got the most working prototype that we can have. If you wanted to lock up some pages that you have, property info or whatever, you can add a locksmith, and then, that can always work. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And now we can just update the design inside to that. I wasn't going to do this, but honestly, why not? I'm not looking for a reason why not. So it's the same. Cool, we got some colors built in. You know what, maybe I don't have one screen with the footer that has this, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not necessary to have it in my sign right there. So we will not. And you can do it for social media if you want them, you can turn that on. If you want to change the color of the site, you can as much as you like. This is really exciting because it's like a whole new shop experience that I'm not used to for my own shop and stuff. So I love designing Shopify stuff. It's exciting. It really is exciting. And then you can see the mobile video. Cool. You can look at contact on if it's like an emergency contact, right? Or something. Sure, I'll put that right on this third one, I think.
Here we go.
Okay. And then we can change the name. tenant portal watching thing that you can do for all your properties all around the world. Manage it right in here. Doesn't matter. International database. Many units, many properties, many areas, all manageable, and each customer is their own profile where they can log in and such. So let's create a customer account. Let's do or we can do okay, we'll just send a test email so that way we can log it in. Again, there's emails that you can set up, SMS automations, a direct chat on inbox, of course, and then any analytical tools like let's even check property management if Shopify has any apps dedicated to it. I'm sure your sidekick agent on Shopify can also help. Inventory management, oh yeah, okay, we know that. Photo location. So I guess like some store locator tool can be helpful for adding like a map to see where all your locations are. They give like one location for free, I guess, and then the rest you pay for or whatnot, so. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So let's see what our
Here we go.
so this is a customer account. Cool. Again, fields, all that. You might want to add a bunch of fields to have like lease documents, which actually there's like a digital download tool that you might want to use, because then you can add digital downloads for the digital contract stuff, right? That can all be done in Shopify. Maybe that's a tool we want to add right now. And that way we can send them these sorts of files like that. There's also more customizable things like invoices and prints, so that when you print an invoice or whatever, it's like it looks nice and it's branded and whatnot. Let's see if connection to the house, or property, or unit, whatever. Each unit can have its own digital instruction file or something like that, right? Like, a cleaning service can come with a notice on their cleaning services, deposit can come with a deposit, right? And if there's events or something that you want to host with your tenant board, again, you can download an app for that. Or if you want them to book an appointment, then you can download something that can help with booking appointments. Which I'm gonna download that now, because I don't know what appointment. I don't know what appointment we book, but let's say it's like what time do you want your plumbing service? What time do you want the plumber to come or something like that, you know? And you can book that. And set the appointment in there. And send the email or SMS updates alongside that, right? So that's cool. Maybe there's a way to add in vendors and things. I guess that would come with like products, right? Like a plumbing service. And we can actually connect that to BookX, or we can get started.
Here we go.
And then we can create a service for the email service. And then we can generate time slots. And then I guess like having different locations and different time slots and different things like that all obviously would have to be logistified, you know, with logistics, but you know, the fact that we can set the days, like let's say we need a 3 days notice to get a cleaning service or like a plumbing service, we need like a 1 day's notice, for example, you know, the fact that you can change that. Set the maximum numbers of bookings allowed per time slot. Let's say we do 2, right? And then continue. And then there we go. Awesome. And then we'll just enable this app on your store. I'll use this time to quickly adjust our button here. I actually would prefer that they would use the Shopify inbox even rather than doing a contact form, because the contact form is going to go to an email, answer there, it's like a whole separate, and we don't want a customer starting that flow for no reason, so we're actually just going to do that. Oh, they even have updated collection styles now. So there we go, like just like that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. New request, and then what other? How do I add another connect collection card? Obviously, there's different ways to display this sort of information. So there's this way, but I think I like this little app slider view. And it's like, how do I add more? Why is it not? This is like a newer layout, so maybe newer update. So, just interesting. Okay. How do we add another collection? Okay, for now we'll just leave it at that, because I don't know. I mean, there's nothing else to really put there anyway. there's no other collection that we want to show them, right? There's no properties that we want to show them on the main screen. So there we go. New services, there way they can open the site, go right there, tap new request, open their new requests, and be able to request a new request. There. Okay. Should we do a full walkthrough? Just to make sure? That's what I always like to do. Sure. Just for this one. Okay. So it's over here. Tenant services. Boom. New request. They can request plumbing service, cleaning service, key replacement, maintenance repair. And there you go. They can add it to cart, quantity, boom, add to cart, and then we'll check out. Obviously, it's things sold out, so that means you have to go to the back end and change. We want to go into these products and change them so that
Here we go.
maintenance and repair, it's low-key something you can put as a, again, a bookable product, which means you add an appointment for. But yeah, that's that. And I just turned out inventory not tracked, so there is no inventory tracked in it. So that when we're going into things like this, let me refresh here. Then look, maintenance and repair, boom. We can remove the email select thing so that they don't see that. And then there you go, it's just maintenance and repair, add to cart, buy now, whatever. I guess you can't necessarily change the text copy, but it's okay. You can even add a media background if you want. Cool, okay. But for now, that is good. And then they can buy now. And then they can check out. And sometimes there's a way to skip checkout, sometimes there isn't. I don't know how to do it, but in that side of things, because I think there's a coding thing to skip the checkout for certain products. Or maybe there's an app you can download. But for this, plumbing service, technically you'd want to set up a time, so that would come into the booking thing. And the digital product will naturally come along with it if necessary. But yeah, and then they'd be able to check out, boom, and then they would see it in their customer account, in their orders. And so they can see their rent due, so they can see their rents, and then they can also see their thing, you know, and then they'll chat with the agent. Shows live chat, please tap chat agent, we can chat with the live agent, and then boom, we have that, cool, love it. And then the last bit of this, again, you can add their address and all their details, add all their documents right to their profile, so it's on their profile and everything. And then they can submit a new request. And then again, we've seen how the request process goes. So that's it. That's basically how you create a customer portal in Shopify. How long did it take? I don't think it, about an hour and a half, really, to create this whole sort of portal where your tenant can come and do whatever self-serve stuff that you're property management, company offers, and be able to offer a nice little portal where they can log in as a tenant and see, and also quickly visit again and again to request any new services at any given moment. So there you go. That's it. That's how you do it. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Super cool. That's it. Oh my god. And that's repeatable backend to make it so quick, so fast, so easy to onboard a new tenant and have them paying rent and requesting services, and clear communications, integrated, coordinated, built in with appointments, messaging, email, SMS, reminders, potential campaigns if you want to, if you have good tenants that you want to keep on tenants or getting rid of all these things. So Merry Christmas email to all your tenants, or Happy Ramadan, whatever, right? Happy birthday. Can always be a nice, fun touch. And now that person feels like in their home they're living special, you know what I mean? They're already renting, that's already hard enough. So why not create it as a better experience for them? So that's it. Nice and easy. I'm very proud of how this turned out. Honestly, a true round of applause to me for this. I'm so happy with how it's 3:08 a.m. and I just did this on a whim. I had this idea to do it, and I'm glad I did, because now it's there. Now I can do it with any of my tenants and such, properties, things going forward. So very exciting. Now I can focus more on the acquisition part and not so much on the property management part. But obviously we can integrate vendors and things like that in automation, so that when a customer places an order, it can automatically send an email to a vendor and be like, hey, like this person has just placed a appointment with you or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's super exciting. Super glad to have shared this with you. If you try it out, if you build this Shopify property management, tenant platform, tenant portal, and property management backend tool, then let me know how it goes. Let me know what your experience with this is, what you think, what questions you have, because I'm sure there might be some questions. So comment them down below. I'd love to help you out, get you started with this. If you want to buy a template from me, if you want this set up for you, you want it done for you, click the link in the description. I'll do it for you. I'll do the whole thing for you and get the whole thing done for you. Whatever you need, customize it completely, add all your properties in. I got you. Done. Arjun, contact me. Right? Link in the description. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Get your properties rented and deliver the best of the best customer experience with your Shopify